I think if as a parent you're concerned about the level of screen time that your child is having at home, the first thing to do is to see what they feel about that. I mean, quite often when children talk about their screen time, they can have equal concerns but don't know how to manage it. So I think then it's about gradually together reducing that time. It's probably very difficult for a child to suddenly go from a lot of screen time to very little. So it's about trying to manage that and decreasing it. And also, I suppose, making sure that children have other things to do when they're not on their screens. So if you're suddenly reducing screen time, but the child is then there sitting there with nothing to do and bored, it's very difficult for them to understand why they're not allowed to be, communicating with their friends and playing on the screens. So I think it's important that in reducing the screen time, you're supporting your child to find other activities that they can do instead. I think if children are spending too much time on the screen, you can look out for things like, are they irritable? Are they finding it very difficult to stick to the rules that you've both set? Are they finding it difficult to come to meal times? So all of those kind of things is showing that they might be struggling with managing their time themselves. If there's general day-to-day living activities and they're not engaging them, then I think you need to really start to be concerned about how long they're spending on the screen and take a proper look at that. First of all, they have to have an understanding of why it might be problematic. So if you're just saying to them you can't be on screens as much, then it's very difficult for them to engage with that. But I think it's about having a conversation with them so that they themselves understand, the benefits of screen time and the negatives of it. And again, looking at making sure that children understand that there's different types of screen time, and that actually activities and I suppose developing and creation on screen times is quite different to passively watching YouTube clips, for instance. So I think they're the kind of discussions that can help children understand and therefore engage with managing it themselves better.